filled with great bearing pudding and popsicle sticks, crossbows and catapults, Darrell and John notes, but all pale in comparison with the combination of the Mercedes E-Class and AMG. The former served as a donor platform for the latter's most iconic creation, the Hammer. That brutish, rear-drive hot rod, with its 355 horsepower V8, dusted most leading sports cars of the era. 30 years on, it still defines everything an AMG sedan can and should be. The E63 S packs a wet-sump version of the 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 shared with the AMG GT sports car, except the sedan's engine is more powerful, thanks to twin-scroll turbos. In the E63 S, the V8 produces 603 horsepower and 627 pounds-to-foot of torque. The gearbox, a 9-speed automatic, uses a wet clutch pack instead of a torque converter for faster shift responses, to enable launch control, and to save weight. The adaptive rear suspension features 3 air chambers per spring, which adjust individually depending on drive mode and road surface. There's also a new, rear-biased, 4-wheel drive system augmented by an electronically controlled rear diff. The steering is precise and communicative. Still, it's one of the better recent tracks from AMG, with a grit and command that allow you to master apexes in no time. Don't be tentative with the steering wheel, grasp firmly and get ready to throw elbows when tossing this 4,500-pound car into a bend. Because the E63 S will slide. The all-wheel drive system, which provides infinitely variable torque distribution front to rear, generally sends power rearward entering corners. Then just enough torque shifts to the front to pull through the exit. Under full throttle on straightaways, only 3 or 4% of torque goes to the front. The E63 S is much easier to handle, even at a brisk pace. All traces of racetrack savagery melt away, leaving only a luxuriously indulgent E-Class. This latest W124 generation, which debuted last year, has seriously upped its game in style, tech, and driving splendor. It's serene. Until you find a straight, empty ribbon of pavement. Mercedes quotes 3.3 seconds to 60 miles per hour, launch control engaged, and while we'll always miss AMG's old naturally aspirated V8 S, this 4.0-liter twin-turbo sounds just as rude. Yes, some of the engine noises are piped through the stereo. It's a pipe organ you can live with. Truth is, most E63 owners aren't going to the track. They're going to commute. That's okay, because you really can drive this car like a normal E-Class, then go all sports car by hitting a few buttons, clenching the wheel tighter, and telling passengers to hold on. Select Sport Plus or Race Mode, put the gearbox in its manual setting, and you're off.